right. What we got going on right about now, huh? What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Puff the Magic Dragon by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Hey, just Peter, Paul, and Mary, huh? Yeah, is this a joke? That's just, I feel like this is biblical names. Peter, Paul, and Mary performing live. Anyways, Puff the Magic Dragon, I've heard, at some capacity, I've heard this song. I don't know what version, rendition. I don't know if it's a movie. I just know like the hook goes something like Puff the Magic Dragon lives by the something, either tree or sea, something like that. So today I'm checking out for the first time. I'm hoping this is the original, but I go into these kind of raw, so the reaction's authentic. So I don't know if these are the originators of Puff the Magic Dragon or what, but this was recommended, so this is where we're at. Puff the Magic Dragon, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Anyways, you guys let me know if you're here for the ride, and if you are, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, getting the logo down, pulling up the video. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there. I do commentary, I react to comedy and trending topics, stuff like that. But over here is where we do all of the music and the music reactions. If you want access to the reactions early, we do have a membership for that. There's a link in the description. Gives you early access, and there's a huge catalog of reactions that have not been released to the public that I update every single dang day, y'all. Anyways, there's no obligation. Thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. And yeah, let's get this one going. Now, I want you guys to check out Peter, Paul, and Mary by watching this video independently of my reaction. Also stream the music. Reactions are never a substitute for the original content, so I always want to keep that in mind and support the original content creators. Show love, get love. All right, let's see what the hell's going on. I don't know who Peter is or Paul. I'm hoping that's Mary. This was in 1965. This is Puff the Magic Dragon. Let's get it cracking.
In a land called Honolulu, little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff, and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea. Sing it with us. And frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A little louder, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Yeah, together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail, and Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Sing it now. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Good fault. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist
all right, so I'm listening to this first. They're like, yo, sing it with me. And it just seems like no one has enthusiasm in the audience at all, except for that one, the one dude we just saw. I'm like, okay, I can rock with this. I can rock with this. Then again, it is a laid back song. It feels like a folk song. It feels like what is called bardcore, like a medieval story talking about a dragon you're singing by the campfire. That's what it sounds and feels like. Back in the day, I could have swore someone said it was about the ganja, the Mary Jane, like Puff the Magic Dragon. So I started laughing because I'm hearing them. They're saying mist. I could have swore they said papers. I could have swore he said wax. So I'm like, maybe this is about the greenery. But I actually could see this being like a cartoon or like not Game of Thrones. That's a little bit much. But like, some dragons, some Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I'm saying? These were the first Dungeons and Dragons soundtrack makers, man. That folk, that Peter, Paul, Mary. Isn't it? What's the saying? He robbed Paul to pay Peter. Isn't those the same names in that saying? You borrowed from Paul to pay Peter or something. Anyway, I don't know. These dudes aren't even dressed like it would be about ganja or Mary Jane, about rolling it up Jamaica style. Nah, they don't even look dressed like that. But what if it was like a code? I don't know. I don't think it is. But I do, as I was listening to it, I remember people were like, yo, man, they put a code in Puff the Magic Dragon. It's about smoking green. I'm like, is it? Is it? I don't know. I don't feel that way. But this dude, yo, he was the only one who has some, charisma and singing it back. So let's bring it back to him, man.
By the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Lala-Lee.
In a land called what? Lala-Lee? Maybe I should look up the lyrics after this. If this is about greenery, y'all, that's crazy as hell.
A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant's rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow,
Jackie Paper?
Green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane.
Bro, if this is about, is this about weed? If this is about green, this is about smoking. This is Smoke Dog, man. This is Friday before Friday came out. What the hell? He talking about Jackie Papers, right? Together, the green scales turn gray, right? Ash. No more cherry lane, the cherry when it's on fire, right? Am I tripping? Bro, oh boy. Y'all tried to get me. I don't know what's going on here. Anyways.
Green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Lala-Lee. The last time now, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Lala-Lee.
All right, man, y'all got me. Y'all got me. Normally, I wait to read the comments on my question is, what is this song really about? Is it really about a dragon that lost his friend and just went to its cave and said goodbye, cruel world? Or is it about roll it up, light it up, smoke it up, inhale, exhale? What is it about, man? That's my question. So I'm going to Chat GPT. I'm cheating, you guys. What is the song Puff the Magic Dragon about? Question mark. The one by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Is it about smoking? If you guys didn't know, I'm being very deliberate by not saying greenery and Mary Jane, because YouTube is so weird. Like, fools can get on here and curse up a storm. Oh, no, is officially a child's song about a loss of innocence and the end of childhood. The lyrics tell a story of a boy named Jackie Paper and his imaginary dragon friend, Puff, who lived in a magical land. Eventually, Jackie grew up and stops visiting Puff, symbolizing the bittersweet transition from childhood to adulthood. However, over the years, many people speculated the song is actually about Smoky Smoke, pointing to the names Puff, Paper, and Dragon. Nah, bro. I'm going to go a step further. He said Puff, Paper, in the mist. He said green turns gray, like when the green turns to ash. Cherry Lane, light the cherry. I'm over here like, but it's saying it has nothing to do with it. Okay, this poem was written by a friend of the group Leonard Lipton in 1959. So officially, no, it's not about. Unofficially, plenty of people think it might be. But if you ask Peter, Paul, and Mary, it's all about childhood imagination. I could see that. I could see it absolutely not being about smoking, but they just like, I'm going off of references today, like, hey, get the cherry lit, like, I'm just seeing it for what it is. I'm like, this is kind of, because they don't look like they're like, let's keep it real. We knew what hippies look like, yo. And when was this? 1965? Hippies didn't dress like, maybe they're undercover hippie. Maybe they were the illest undercover group of all time. And it really was about, hitting come and let me light my spliff. Anyways, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I did, like, right when I started hearing the lyrics, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is the song people have talked about being about. Let me light my spliff. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell it's about. It's a good song. It's very detailed, very descriptive. Dude has a really good voice in this performance. I didn't really get to hear Mary that much. At the end, you see her jumping around like she's all into it, but I didn't really hear her vocals that much. I really was focused on him and what he was saying. But I kid you not, if they did say it was about the greenery and smoky smoke, it would fit. It would fit the patterns, and I would understand. But anyways, you guys let me know. It's not really settled. ChatGPT is saying, no, it's not about that. They deny it, but people have always thought that. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bodie.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.